Hey guys, today I thought I'll give you my 2 cents on Minimalist. BeMinimalist.co is the name of the website, otherwise the brand is just called Minimalist. Well, it's a dupe of the ordinary, everyone knows it, everyone says it, probably the brand is totally aware about it. I personally have no problems with it. A lot of skincare enthusiasts like me were very excited when the ordinary came out because it gave you simple ingredients, simple products formulated very simply and no foo-fa, like no fragrance, no extra whatever. But it was not so easy for us in India to get those products because either they're still till date being sold at an unusual weird price, much more than the product actually costs, even in dollars, I think. And otherwise, if you wanna buy it at a normal price, then you kind of on some websites have to pay like 500 rupees as a shipping cost, which is not okay with a lot of people, me included, especially when our Indian skincare market is so booming and they're catching up on the actives also. Let's see how it goes. And in the middle of all this, Minimalist came in and it was a dupe. It was totally fine with me. As I said, it's okay to copy ingredients, packaging, whatever, website, whatever, as long as you can make sure that you are formulating the product correctly, because ingredients are not everything. So the Minimalist is very transparent with their ingredients and where they source it from, and well, pretty reputable sources, I must say. But at the end of the day, it's also about how it's being formulated. So as long as Minimalist can make sure that the product is formulated in a way in which it should be, it's totally fine with me. Secondly, I would like to say that, okay, let me begin with what I do not like about Minimalist. So it's selling actives like vitamin C serum separately, alpha-butane separately, matrixyl and peptide serum, everything is like separate basically. I wish they had a few serums which combined few potent actives like ceramides, peptides, and vitamin C niacinamide. They do have hyaluronic acid in most of their serums, but at 1%, which I wish they would make at 2%. Yeah, and other actives like all this alpha-butane and all these nice things which we have to buy separately and put on our skin. I think that ways we end up paying a lot more, but if it was all formulated into one product, it would make a lot more sense. I understand, that Minimalists may not be guilty about this because they'd say things like, well, there are pH issues while formulating different things because different things work at different pHs. A lot of, I think, other brands are combining ingredients and combining ingredients at the quantity they should be. So if you are doing a 15 or 20% vitamin C, that doesn't mean that when you combine 3-4 other actives, you do like a 2% vitamin C in it or a 5%. You should still keep that at 15. I mean, that's just from my understanding what I'm saying, and if this makes sense, then I would really like Minimalists to pay attention to this and try to achieve this in future. My next point is something which I really like about Minimalist is that none of their products have silicones, which is a yay for people who want to layer. See, what happens is that when you want to layer products, silicones tend to ball up and pill, and that creeps me out. Not only does it creep me out, but it's messy and it's a waste of product. Plus, I have dehydrated skin, and I'm sure a lot of you also have dry dehydrated skin. what dehydrated skin needs is a lot of moisture, a lot of water on top, not just from inside, not just what we are consuming, but also topical application of water. And the way you provide water to the skin is by serums, essences and toners basically, because that's how you're delivering the water to the skin. And so what I like to do is I like to layer a lot of serums at the same time. Of course, I mean serums which do go together and would not potentially irritate my skin. So, you know, I'm able to do that. I'm able to achieve that with serums which do not have silicones, and serums from Minimalist do not have silicones, so that way they would be my, you know, preference. And versus serums which have silicones, I think serums with silicones are maybe good for people who have oily skin, because they would probably put on one serum and be ready to go. But people like me, we really layer. So I guess those were my 2 cents on Minimalist, and if this video was helpful to you, let me know in the comments. Bye. And also I put out content on Instagram, so you can follow me there, you know, in case you like my content. Bye. The moisturizer should be applied